Бабий Яр это было табу очень-очень долго.
Тогда нельзя было говорить, нельзя было.
Что такое Бабий Яр? Это холмы, ущелья, часть зеленой зоны. И немцы устроили массовое, один из самых массовых уничтожений в истории людства.
In September 1941, the Nazis seized Ukraine's capital, Kyiv, then part of the Soviet Union. Within days, an order appeared, summoning the city's Jews to a checkpoint on the outskirts of town. Thousands queued up, hoping they were going to be taken to Germany or to Palestine. In fact, the Nazis marched them into Babyn Yar ravine and systematically killed them.
During 2 days they killed 34,000 people, not using any machines, not using any automatics, not using the gas chambers, etc. They simply killed by bullets.
Wherever the Nazis went in Eastern Europe, the horrors of Babyn Yar were repeated.
Between 2 million and 2.5 million shot by bullets. There was no deportation, there was no concentration camps, there were no gas chambers. All the Jews were killed in the villages and buried in the villages.
Оце тако приблизно.
80 years on, how should the desire to move on be balanced with the need to remember?
If the lady is not here tomorrow, nobody knows.
It's a weird situation when such an important site is ignoring what happened here so much.
Igor was a small boy in 1941. 5 of his close relatives were killed at Babyn Yar, 3 of them young children.
Фу, елки-палки. Бураковский, Арон, 38-го. Белозовский, Семен Аронович, 72-го года рождения. Белозовская Стеся Борисовна, 74-го года рождения. Это бабушка и дедушка. Фу.
Larissa was a toddler at the time and was carried by her mother towards the Nazi checkpoint.
Мама почувствовала, что что-то, видно, что-то ей вот. И она меня передала чужой женщине какой-то. Воспользовалась тем, что полицай отвернулся. Вот. И вот так вот меня домой я попала. Но уже без мамы.
The Nazis were defeated, but for decades Soviet leaders tried to prevent commemoration of this massacre of Jews.
The official ideology said about one united Soviet people. So all Soviet people suffered during the World War II. And that's why it's not wise, it's not good if we underline and highlight the tragedy of one people.
This place is very intentionally cleared and kind of erased from the kind of landscape of Kyiv.
Babyn Yar has now changed beyond all recognition. The ravines have been filled in, and until recently, no one was sure exactly where the September 1941 massacre took place. Then, last year, a team used old maps and photos to create a 3D model and announced that they now know where the massacre was.
So basically this is the location where the Johannes Höhle, this military photographer, is going up the hill, and he's able to see this long ravine where people were shot. He's able to see prisoners of war that are covering up this mass grave.
He says the place where the shootings took place is now a nearly completed apartment block.
It's a weird situation when such an important site, it's for me, it's like one of the most important sites in the history of Holocaust, is ignoring what happened here so much.
The construction companies say they have permission to build and have not seen official evidence that it's on a mass grave. You don't have to go far in Ukraine to find many more Babyn Yars. Historians estimate that between 2 and 2.5 million Jews were killed during the Holocaust in Eastern Europe.
Шукаємо дуже старших людей, які жили тут до війни і у роки війни.
These researchers are trying to establish exactly what happened where and are looking for witnesses.
Чули крик. Я не бачила тієї ями, але сусіди були. Дуже велика яма викопана.
Так.
Посередині ями доска.
Ага.
І цих євреїв приносять на цю доску, ставлять і бах.
Another old lady wants to show the researchers what she says is a Nazi execution site.
Оце тако приблизно.
Оце в той. І туди довго де йти?
Ні, отак, пождіть так, як метрів 10 було звідти, там, дивіться, то, де то та воно соснинка та.
This is where Maria says the town's Jews were shot and buried. Jewish religious beliefs means they can't dig to verify what's there.
Ну там їх, що ж ти зробиш? Тоді тут було поле, не було цього ліса. Та й каже для матері, що мам, не знаєш, що ось приходив, щоб йти яму купати, щоб будуть цих убивати.
Are there lots of other sites like this around Ukraine?
Yeah, in almost every village. If there were some Jews, any Jew before the war, we have almost in all the villages the places like this one, without memorial, without nothing. So yeah, it's forgotten. If the lady is not here tomorrow, nobody knows this place.
Why is it so important for you to document every little detail?
It's very easy to find information today saying it didn't happen, it didn't exist. But when you present archives, when you present testimonies, when you present evidences of the crimes, and you find the exact place where the Jews were killed, then you have proofs to fight against Holocaust deniers.
Еще долго-долго помнили, и чтобы не повторилось этого. Потому что эти ужасы, когда детей, женщин, стариков, мужчин просто уничтожают за то, что ни за что, за то, что он еврей.